Hello everyone, welcome to our YouTube channel, My Project Ideas. Today we are going to make a Java project on assignment and material system. Let us begin. Let us first see the requirements. You will be requiring a Java IDE. You can choose any IDE of your choice and a swing module to create a good looking interface. Let us now understand the working of the source code. This is my main method. I am passing an object of main panel class and this is a GUI form. So you need to create one by going over here in the project package, click on new, click on swing UI designer and then click on GUI form. Okay, two files will be generated. I have named it as main panel. So this is the form file to create the interface and this is the .jar file for the code. This is the interface which the user sees as I have provided this in the main method. Okay, so these are the two buttons for viewing assignment and uploading assignment. So let's first start with the uploading assignment. Right click over here and then click on create listener. So in the main panel, this upload listener will be created. I am passing my upload object over here, and in similar way in the view button I am passing my view class object over here. Okay, so to get this panel available, what you need to do is uh, make the constructor first. Okay, and in the constructor what you need to do is make an object of jframe class first, and then these line you need to add. Okay, so this set content pane requires a jpanel type parameter, and I have provided a name to my panel, okay, over here, which is assign panel. So you need to provide that over here, and then set relative location. This is the location of the panel when you run the program, so it appears in the center of the screen. So I have set this to null. Okay, and then set visible is set to true so that it's visible to the user. Okay, so after doing this, when you run the program, this appears, and on clicking these you'll be redirected to these objects, this view class object and upload class. So these are also the GUI form, so you can create similarly two GUI forms and name them upload and view similarly. Okay, so let's go over to the upload file. Okay, this is the upload class and this is the respective UI. So this consists of a table. This is a J table, and do not forget to add under the J scroll pane. These are three buttons which I have provided. This is the for adding record, for updating, and this is for disposing this frame. Okay, this is that these are the text fields. This is the combo box, and this is the date panel, and it's a I have added this panel J panel and given the border layout and provided the name date panel, and this is the text area and provided the name path. This is a button to select the file. Okay, so let's move to the code. Okay, this is the class. These fields will automatically added once you design this panel, and then create an object similar way, create an object and add these lines in the constructor, and then I am calling this method which I have created, table data. Okay, this table data, what is doing that it's extracting all the data from the database. Okay, so and I have added the listeners for each button. So let's see the add button. What I am doing here is first checking that all the fields are null or not. These fields which are present, okay, these fields are null or not, and if they are null, then pop up the message, please fill all the fields to add record. Okay, else what I am doing here is inserting this query. This is the query. Okay, and I'm using uh, this prepared statement. So what you need to do is use the syntax. Okay, so what I'm doing here is I have created this table assignment in my database, and these are the column names, the doc name, type, submit before, and the data. Okay, this data is of type long text. So we'll be selecting so okay, select button selects a file which is of type text, and it retrieves all the values and then stores in this variable, this column data. Okay, so first you need to build the connection, pass your details, the URL, the root, the database name, the host, and the local host server, and the password and the username. Okay, then I am formatting the date. First I am formatting it, I am getting in the same way that the user chooses. And for choosing the date, what you need to do is go over here, click on project structure, then add these files, the jar files, the JCalendar file for the date, so that date chooser is available, and MySQL connector to make the connection to the database. Okay, so this is my name of the panel which I have added of border layout. Okay, over here I'm adding this date chooser in that, so my calendar is available. Okay, and then these lines are added. So my doc name, it's of type string, so I'm using set string. If it's of type integer, then use set int. Okay, and provide the index of the column which is first, and this is the data that you'll enter. Okay, I have given the name, this name data over here. So extracting the data and setting it to first column which is doc name. Similar way I am adding this all everything. These three columns are filled with the data, and then for the fourth column which is my data at the file. So first I am accepting the file in this file variable of type file. Okay, I am getting the path over here from the path which is okay over here. Okay, this will automatically get populated with the path once you choose the file. Okay, so this is the file reader, it reads the file whatever the data is stored in the file, and I'm passing this file to this, so we have the data in this variable. And then what we need to do is call this method set character string. It requires three parameters. uh, okay, the index number which is fourth, I'm storing it in the fourth column, and the this file reader type object, and the length of the file dot length, you'll get the length from this, and then execute the update. Okay, this method is called, and then finally pop up the message details added successfully. And these are the lines to uh, make these data fields as null after adding the data. Okay, and catching an exception if there is any, and then populating the JTable with the data which we have added by calling this method table data. And in the similar way, this is the listener for the upload button. Okay, I'm just passing this query, update query, with prepared statement. Okay, and then updating it and popping the message updated successfully, catching an exception if there is any, and then finally calling table data to update the data into the table. Okay, this is the select button over here. Okay, what I'm doing here is calling this object of making this object of jfile chooser. Okay, so jfile chooser will get the, on clicking this it will pop up a window which will have all the files in the system. Okay, so you need to choose file from that. So I'm setting this show open dialog to null. It will you will receive the dialog box. Okay, and uh, this is have the return type of integer. So if, and using that over here, you can instead use like 0 and 1. If the file is chosen, the result will be 0. So if you can check it from here if the file is selected or not. So accordingly you can pop up the message file is selected or not, okay, or please select file. I'm using this jfile chooser dot approve option. Okay, if there is anything like you have chosen a file, then it will be stored over here. Okay, if it matches, then path dot set text, I'm setting the path. Okay, this text field, I'm populating the text field with this data. File chooser dot get selected file dot get absolute path, you'll get the path. Okay, okay, this is it I'm doing. And this is the back button. This is just disposing the frame that this frame, and then calling this new panel again. Okay, this is the table data. What I am doing here is just running this query and storing the data into the result set, and calling this method set model. And I'm using this method which I've created on my own, but whatever what you can do is use dbutils dot result set to table model method instead, and pass your result set to that. Okay, it will work in the same way, and catch exception if there is any. Okay, this is it for the upload file. Let's move to the view form. Okay, this is the UI, this is the text area, and this is the table, and this is the back button for disposing this frame. Let's see the code. Okay, in similar way you need to add these lines into the constructor. Okay, this is the listener for back button. First I'm disposing the frame, then generating a new object of main panel. Okay, I have added a mouse listener over here. So to add one, you need to go over here in the table, right click over here, click on create listener, and then go to mouse listener. Okay, and what you will require is the row and column. Okay, to get the data for a particular row, and then extract it and then populate the data into the text area. So what I'm doing here is these columns are from 0 to n. Okay, so my last column which I have used in the table is on fourth column, so I am using 3 over here. Okay, the data is stored in the third column, and the selected row we get it from here. Okay, the table dot get selected row method, and I am getting the model over here, and storing it in the variable dm of type default table model, and populating the text area with the text, and calling this method get value at, which requires this row and column as input, and then converting into string. Okay, so you'll see it when I run the program. This is the same method over here in the upload java file. Okay, so I guess this is it, and let's run the program. I have created a file, uh, the text file. Okay, so let's upload an assignment. Okay, I have already uploaded one. You can view it in the view assignments. So let's add another. We call it assignment 2. Okay, and the type is assignment. Submit before 28 and select file. Okay, we go to home. In the desktop I have saved one file, this. Open. Okay, and then add record. See, the details are added, and I have saved hello there text in that file. Okay, so you can see it, it is saved here. So let's press this button, back button, and then view assignments. Okay, and on clicking that you get the text over here. Okay, so this is working. You can also update it. uh, let's see what the functionalities I have provided for the update. Okay, over here I can update the date and the data. Okay, so let's move here. Let's change the date. Okay, you need to add the name, and I'm changing it to 29th. Okay, you need to also select the same file and then update record. Okay, there is some error in here. Okay, it gets updated. Okay, it's working. This is it. I hope you understand the working of the code. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to our channel for more interesting project ideas.